Yo guys, welcome to RenderRam. My name is Vieko, and today I have a very important question for you guys. When you are filling a pool with water in CGI, do you really need to have like this giant box that's just a water material for everything to look correctly? Or whenever you have, let's say, a scented candle that's in a cup and you want to kind of add the wax in it, does that wax need to be like a full body mesh for everything to work correctly? Well, yes and no. And I'm gonna show you how pretty much the subsurface scattering and how the absorption logic reacts, and this is potentially gonna optimize your scene and understand better what is actually happening in your scene. So here I have a pool with water, and when I just grab the water from the pool, you can see it's this large mass of water there. On the other hand, I have this nice candle, chilling by the pool, which has some wax in it. And now, when I remove the cup, you can see that I have an actual physical wax in it. And now the question is that important? Let me show you a couple of logics. Oh, and speaking of that candle is available on Patreon. Look at this. This is the project that I made for Patreon. So I modeled this entire candle and it's like turbo detailed. So yeah, I'm kind of recording all the processes. Part 1 is already available, and that's pretty much the modeling of the glass. Also, once the second part gets released, you'll be able to download this candle from my Patreon if you're on a mesh inspector tier. But not only that, if you're a mesh inspector, if you go to the shop, all these things you'll get for free. So water drop, condensation, texture, wrinkled aluminum foil, and this little cool program for organizing your projects. But yeah, let's continue with our giant pool. By the way, this method works with, I believe, all rendering engines. I've tested it in F-Storm, Corona, and if I remember, also V-Ray. So yeah. So here I got my pool with, kind of a giant body of water in it. But now get this. So the material of this pool is just a plain material with some noise in the bump, and in the media options I have absorption, which is 1.5 meter. I know it's too much. It's just for the kind of sake of the video, where you can see, because of the absorption, you can see that the color is brighter here, but it just gets darker there. Now get this. I have a modifier here that says no water thickness, and it's gonna pretty much delete everything and just leave a plane. Would you look at that? You get an identical effect. When I turn it on, it looks the same. When I turn it off, it looks the same. So what is exactly happening here? My water is, a little bit piercing like the edges of the pool. You see, like, this is the edge of the pool and this is where the water is. So it's piercing the pool a little bit. And now, why do you not need thickness in this scenario? Whenever you add a surface, like a water surface in a pool, and that water surface needs to pierce like the corners of the pool a little bit for the water to look like water inside, well, the borders of the pool are actually acting as kind of the rest of the volume container, and because of that you don't need to have any thickness, because when you have like an open plane just placed on top, the rest of the volume that you see is the border of the actual pool and not the physical part of the volume. But that doesn't mean that you should not put, volumes still, or have thickness still. Because look at this. If I zoom in onto my pool, right? So the pool now obviously has thickness, right? So if I zoom in onto my pool, and if I take a little kind of dip into the water, so let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, here I am inside the water. So when I take a little dip inside of the water, because of all the thickness, when your camera is inside, you actually see the volume effect of that whole shape. But when you turn off the thickness, you're not gonna see it. It's only gonna be available from the outside. So from the outside, you're gonna see it, but when you're on the inside, you don't see it, because this actually needs a volume to properly work. So if your camera on your pool actually needs to go underwater, then you need to add the thickness of the water for the proper effect to kind of, be in place. So now if we go to our lovely little candle here, and if I make the cup of the candle actually white, we got this scenario. Here now we also have a body of wax in it, and that wax actually has subsurface scattering. You can see how the subsurface scattering is kind of nicely distributing, etc., etc. But now get this. Because our cup is not see-through, the same effect is happening as with the pool, meaning that if my wax is piercing the edges of the cup like water is, the actual cup is acting like a container for the whole effect. So when I turn off kind of the body of the wax and leave it just as like, you see like a plane here, you're actually gonna get the same effect. So look at this. This is just a wax with the top. Let me just clone that here. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the wax in, and this is the result. So there is no difference. On the other hand, if I make my cup an actual glass cup, then you can clearly see the wax inside because, you know, we have the full body wax. But then if I remove the thickness, it's gonna look incorrect. So the whole point is, whenever your liquid or wax or whatever it is, whenever it's in a container that's not see-through at all, you just need the top plane or just the top surface. You don't need the rest of the body, because that rest of the body is actually acting like, you know, a full-blown shape of the entire kind of thing. So look at this example. I'm gonna make my wax to be a red liquid, right? So that red liquid just has a regular absorption, nothing fancy. As you can see, it works the way it should. And now get this. If I make my glass, like the other glass, to be a white, kind of white ceramic thingy, my absorption inside looks like this. When I remove the thickness of the whole thing, there is no change. It looks identical. But if my glass is actually see-through, and then if I remove the thickness, it's just gonna look incorrect. So yeah, that's generally the kind of the lesson here today. You need thickness only if the thickness is pretty much visible from the outside, right? So if you have a glass where you can see on the side, then you need an actual thickness. But if you have a pool where you don't see the side because you have tiles all over, you're just good with a single plane because the actual entire pool acts as the remaining container of that open plane. And that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want, head over to Patreon and, you know, follow the making of process of this lovely Trudon candle. Like I said, part 1 is already available and the upcoming parts are gonna follow up in the following weeks. And yeah, check you later. Bye!